This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution, featuring the Orion HOTAS current and future configurations. Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's time for the valued viewer suggestion. WarGame 17, defend Mother Russia from Operation Barbarossa. That's the attack of Germany into Russia, 1941. With A-10 Warthogs. Well, I was going to do that, but then I thought I would upgrade it slightly. We've just had released December 2021, the newest version of the Su-57 Felon from mod maker Cuban Ace, and we thought, what better way to show this new version of than to defend Russia from Operation Barbarossa. Operation Barbarossa, as we said, was along a massive front of over 1,000 miles. Barbarossa involved the following: 3.8 million German coalition personnel, 3,000 to 4,000 tanks, 3,000 other armoured fighting vehicles, 3,000 to 5,000 aircraft, and up to 23,000 artillery pieces, and a mass response from Russia, or the Soviet Union I should say. We are not simulating all of that obviously, because you would need the biggest computer in the world. We are just simulating the bottom 100 nautical miles just above Crimea here, the kind of border of Ukraine, as we're going into Russia. So we're only simulating 10% of the initial attack. The attack we've got set up here is a little bit silly and unrealistic, but it's obviously not supposed to be a realistic video. It's more of a fun video and an exhibition. Attacking Russia are 3 sets of aircraft, 96 aircraft in total in this sector. It consists of bomber flight of 16 Ju-88s and 16 escorting Bf-109s per bomber flight. Also, there are 3 lots of armoured units pushing in. Each group has 100 tanks, Panzer Mark 4s, Panzer 3s, some other stuff that we've got in there. So, modelled today, crossing the border, are 96 aircraft and 300 tanks. Probably could handle more, but we thought we'd just keep it within realms. Again, we're not trying to be realistic here. Depending where you're measuring from, in Russia, we have our World War II base there, 250 nautical miles away. We're going to scramble with a very small flight of just 3 Back to the Future Su-57 Felons. Like I said, this is a new version. Not a great deal has changed. Some refinements have been done, and it obviously works on the latest version of DCS, late 2021. There are a whole load of weapons that this can carry, and if you'll stick around to the end of the video, I think what we'll do is actually go over these weapons and just learn a bit about them. But first of all, let's do the fun stuff. Let's do the blowing up. To do this, we only need to take 4 weapons each, and we don't even need all of those, to be honest. We're going to take 2 nuclear-tipped R-37 NUCs, and we're going to take 2 RN-28 14 kiloton atomic bombs. I mean, why not? We've got 3 pilots, myself, Mike, and Damp. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
There's not really much to say, guys. We are going to scramble, take us on a heading of 300 towards the bad guys. I will take the southernmost group of aircraft. We'll do aircraft first. Mike, the middle group. And Damp, you will take the northernmost group. You're going to fire one of your nuclear-tipped missiles into that and hopefully basically destroy them all. At this point, I usually say any predictions, but I think the outcome is going to be self-evident. But anything you want to predict before we go? We haven't tried this, by the way. Not actually sure what's going to happen, but we've got a pretty good idea. Any predictions, boys?
My dosimeter is going to go wild.
It is, isn't it? It is. Having a look at the bad guys in a separation. I mean, the air wings of hostiles, I've got about 7 nautical miles, about 8 miles spread. So it'd be interesting to see how our warheads affect a spread of 8 miles. Right, ready check from Damp.
Damp ready.
Mike.
Mike ready.
3, 2, 1, gate. Loving the blue afterburners, guys. Gear up. And right pull. And wings level, maintaining climb. And supersonic. Are we conning?
Conning now.
conning now here, Roger. Up we go. Beautiful. I'm at a true speed of 1,000 knots at 50,000 feet. If anyone could work that out in the stream, how fast we're going. Certainly feels very fast. I don't think I've ever traversed Crimea so quickly. 1,100 at 55,000 feet. I'm going for another climb, guys. She's got plenty left in her. $1,100 knots at 60,000 feet. Still on heading. Check our progress. Progress is good, but we're only just starting to get fast. See our kinematics.
Negative.
80,000 feet. Leveling off at 80,000. That is very high. Tower, can I get a speed check for 82,000 feet, 1,000 knots? Heading of 320. Fast aeroplane. Distance to first bandit's 150 nautical miles. I'm going to go in and dive and pick up some speed now, guys. 1,000 knots, 77,000. That there is Crimea, valued viewers. Big old Crimea. 1,100 knots, 71,000 feet. Right, I'm going to get to a lower, more sensible altitude for the missiles and head on to my targets, guys. Good luck. Sensors on. Capad bandits on the scope. 54,000. I'm going to shoot from about 40,000, guys. I'm at 1,400 knots, 52,000 feet. Target's locked. 46,000, 1,500 knots. Look how quick we've got out here. It's ridiculous. Fuel is pretty good. Okay, caps at 40,000 feet, 1,600 knots. Okay. Cap is firing missile. So on away. Tracking missile. Oh, going up again.
Fox 3.
Good shot, damn. Okay, my missile.
Fox 3.
What am I? Yes, I see the bombers. I see the bombers. Ich bin ein Bomber. One day I really don't want to be a bomber. So, with the hostiles at 8 miles spread, let's see what we can achieve. If anyone knows the warhead size, it would be lovely to know this thing, but I would not want to be there either way. And down it goes. Ooh, awkward. What is dead? Everything appears to be... Yes, all those guys out there are dead. Everything appears to be dead. Wow, that's a lot of destruction, guys. Let me have a look on here. Everything appears to be crashing and burning. Yeah, pretty much everything's dead. A couple of guys are going to escape by the looks of it. Right, watching Damp's missile go in. Okay, Damp. I think you've shot over the top, question mark. No, you're good. It's overshot, Damp. You're going too fast. Fire slower. It might still take some of them out. We'll see if it takes some of them out. Yes, it took some of them out. Well done. Okay, I need to finish up some fighters, I think.
Fox 3.
Okay, fighters. Where are you? What is that? I don't know, whatever it is about to die. Missile away. Good luck. Come on, little atomic missile. Come on, little atomic missile. Do your thing. Here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Ooh! I got the survivors of the last bomb. Ooh, awkward. Look at that. You would not want to be in that. Right. Cap, Godside BDA. I think they're all going down. Yeah. Right, my air targets are all down, guys. How are you guys getting on? I'm going to leave you to finish them up. I'm going to go for my ground targets and then I'll report back.
My air targets are... I've still got a bunch of BF-109s.
Right, get another nuke in there. Cap's running in for ground target.
Going in for ground targets as well.
Oh, I'm finally subsonic. No, maybe not. Apparently I've got Mach 2.78 with stores on. Right, I am approaching my ground targets. Going for visual. Got a couple of nukes with your name on, boys. Where are you? Where are you? Tally! Ground units found, running for drop. And Cap is drop. Let's get out of here. Right, hopefully I can escape. My bomb's dropping down. Yes, yes. Panzers, definitely Panzers down there. Myself out. Shockwave just reached me from somewhere. Right, was it a good drop? Was it a good drop? Ah, yes, more Panzers there, look. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit something. And... ooh. No kills. No kills. Look at that, how frustrating. It went right in between them, but... it's the way it goes, guys. Right, I've used all my ordnance. I'm going to fly home. Let's see how you boys did. Unfortunately, both of Mike's nuclear-tipped missiles missed. What happened, Mike? Did they go for the wrong target or something?
Yeah, they didn't track. I don't know why.
Damp managed to get one of his missiles against the bombers, but the escort escaped. Oh, look at that one. That one survived my nuclear blast. How funny is that? Ah. And Damp
minimum
is...
speed.
wow, I've got to... wow, 101,000 feet. That's cool. How are you getting on with your air-to-ground bombing, Camp?
I'm about to roll in on my first target, I think.
Roger. Good luck. So one thing we've learned is you've got to be quite accurate with these nuclear bombs on the ground. They've got a good spread of about 3 miles in the air, so a couple of them will take down those massive formations, but ground, probably because we can't get the airburst to work, you've got to be really close. Okay, Damn, let's see what you can get. Let's see what you can get. I can't see any targets below you, but I'm a blind old man. Let's have a look how close we're going to get. Ah, it's going to be way short, Damp. Way short. You've got to drop them over the target.
I had no idea what the target was. At that range, I can't see it.
Roger, no effect. Right, so Mike's still got his bombs. Maybe we could get some... I'm wondering, maybe we should get him to drop them under the planes. Would that blow all the planes up, do you think, guys? Or am I being over-ambitious there?
Yes, definitely.
Turn around, drop them under the planes, drop them under the planes. Tally bombers on the nose. Right about 2 degrees, I think. Okay, 10 miles on the nose. If you drop the bomb as you're buzzing through the formation would probably be the optimal thing to do.
Affirmative.
Bombs away! Fly, my beauties, fly! Ha ha ha! Look at them go! Oh. Are they going to explode? Are they going to explode? Are they going to explode? Yo! Tell me what happened. Yes! Mike! You got them. You got some of them at least. Wicked. About 50% of them died. Okay guys, so that was the blast shock from the bomb hitting the ground. Took most of these bombers out. Look at that. Probably that bomber squadron's dead. That bomber squadron's dead, guys. Oh, two of them just hit each other in the air. Beautiful. All right, guys, that was... Oh, some of them are dying, look. Over down that... No, that's fine. Right, guys, that didn't quite go as planned. Nothing ever does when you do it for the first time, but that's the fun of it. We managed to destroy this entire bomber squadron here, and I managed to get my fighters as well. Mike managed to get his bombers. I'm pretty sure they're all dead. Yeah, they're all dead and turning around. They are dead. Although he had to do it with bombs, his missiles wouldn't track for reasons, and he didn't manage to kill his fighters. And obviously he didn't get to kill any of his grounded vehicles. Damp hit his bombers, but not his fighters, and didn't manage to get any of his ground vehicles. So that's about 60% of all of the aircraft wiped out in this sector, and unfortunately none touched on the ground. I think maybe airburst nuke would have been better, but I don't know. Let me know what you think, fellow viewers. Guys, with those losses from this sector of Barbarossa, would that have changed Hitler's mind? And do you reckon he would have pulled back on Barbarossa? What do you think?
I think it would have ended the war.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me know what you think, valued viewers. Sorry, we can do that better. I'm going to go in single player now, and we're going to have a look at the different missile types. We thought we would quickly go through the weapon types because they're quite hard for NATO guys to understand. So the best thing is to look at stations 2 and 11 because that has basically everything. In terms of how to use these weapons, I've already got a tutorial for the old version which still follows through to be true. So I don't need to show how to use them. We've got B-13 pods, which consist of 5 S-13 122 mil unguided rockets, think Zuni rocket. We've got a B8 pod of 20 S8s, these are 80 mil rockets, think Hydra rockets. And we've got the mighty S25 OFM, this is a 340 mil unguided single rocket with a penetrating warhead. It's basically for taking out bunkers and hardened structure. Fuel tank, bombs, BTAB 500 kilo concrete buster for taking out runways. Massive 3,200 pound, 1,500 kilo M54 non-guided and FAB variant slick bomb. 250 kilo variant, 500 kilo variant. We've got a cab 1500, that's 1,500 kilos laser guided. We've got a cab 500 kilos TV guided, 500 kilos laser guided. KMGU dispensers with 96 dispensers of HE frag or high explosive anti-tank armor piercing. Bomb racks with Fab 100s or Fab 250s, 6 of on each. Cluster bombs, RBK 250 kilo with that submunition, or RBK 500 255 with 30 larger submunitions for tanks. And the RN28 nuke as we saw before. Air-to-ground missiles. We've got the KEDGE, the KH-29 Lima. This is the equivalent, if you like, of the NATO's AGM-65E, the Maverick. This one here is the TV-guided, equivalent the TV-guided Maverick, slightly bigger. Then we've got the Kryptons, which are the KH... I've got to show you these, they're so cool. One of my favourite missiles of all time. 80s, but cool. Two variants, the Alpha and the Papa. The Alpha is anti-ship variant, as I've showed on my various anti-shipping videos. The Papa is an anti-radiation variant. Basically, Russian stuff is like NATO stuff, but just think 3 times bigger. I don't know whether they make such big munitions. KH-35, anti-ship, think jet power cruise missile like a AGM-84 Harpoon. And finally, this monstrosity, really interesting missile. It is the KH-59 Mike Kazoo. It's anti-surface missile. It's like a Maverick on steroids. It will even do like terrain tracking and stuff like that. More intelligent version of the Maverick, I guess you would call it. And finally, air-to-air missiles. These are a little difficult to understand because the naming in Russian missiles and Soviet missiles, A, has changed lots, and B, just doesn't seem to make any sense. So we'll go through what we found out. The websites have taken these from Do Conflict because no one really seems to know. So we'll do the best we can. K-77 Mike seems to be very similar, if not the same, as the R-77 Mike. Let me know what you think. With a maximum of 190 kilometers, about 120 miles as the extended range. R-77 modernization, basically. Alamos, these are already existing in the game. You've got the extended range radar and IR guided, and the non-extended ranges ones. They're just from the basic flanker in game. R-37, it's a bit like the AIM-54 Phoenix, but for Russia or for Soviet, with a range of, depending on the exact variant, 150 kilometers to 400 kilometers. This is the R-37 with a nuclear warhead, size unknown. We think this might be fictitious, as in we haven't found any details anywhere on it, but let me know what you think. R-73 is a 1984 Archer, a bit like a Sidewinder with 40-degree off-bore sight. non-Hob technology as an analog missile. The R-73 Lima, we think, is the R-73 Mike, the modernized variant of it. 60-degree off bore sight, better range, slightly better aerodynamics. R-77 is the Adder. This is similar to a very old, say maybe an AMRAAM A model. It's a Fox 3 type missile with a relatively low range of about 50 miles in really good conditions. The RVVAE is exactly the same as the R-73. It's the Mark I variant of the R-77. It's the new naming structure that Russia put in, but that is that missile there. Then we've got the RVVAEPD. This is an extended range variant of the R-77 modernized variant, and we think it's very similar to this guy here, except this we know uses ramjet technology. K-77, I'm not actually sure if it uses ramjet or not, but this is the equivalent of the America's AIM-120 Delta, Europe's Meteor, and other missiles like that. RVVBD, it's a modernized name and variant of the R-37, who can find it, that guy there. Just a modernized variant of that with slightly longer range from what we can see. RVVL is actually an anti-AWACS or an anti-radar addition with massive range again, up to 400 kilometers apparently, about 200 miles. Fired it and testing, and I've got 160 miles, and I've got a video on that if you're interested in that. And of course you've got the nuclear, friction or not, I don't know, nuclear warheaded version of that. RVVMD is the modernized variant of the Archer. It's basically the R-73 Mike here with 60 degrees off bore sight tech. And finally, we've got the RVVSDB. We think this is fiction, or at least I haven't managed to find any information about it. We've got the RVVBD, but SBD, if you know anything about that one, then let me know. So that is, from the information I can gather, how those missiles work. We got there in the end, boys. Anything Mike or Damp wants to add?
Nothing from my side.
I will include the download link in the video description. Hopefully it will not be deleted. You never really know with these mods. That's the best I can do. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later.